really cute people. And I love them, the mother of pickle. And I am going to tell you, Nikki Malley and Joel Malley are incredible, and they are just getting started. And I always say that if you guys could see what I see, you would, I mean, you just be doing what Scott Bardulis is doing and living life like a rock star. Because I will tell you, your life is just going to get better and better and better. Because you got all the gifts, you got all of the talent, you've got the desire, you've got the drive, and it's just going to take a little bit of time. If I looked like you two kids, I would be so rich. But I'm going to tell you, I know I never will, but I love you both with all of my heart. Get up here and tell a story. This is the Tango Twins. Here they come.
You know what my mom said? My mom does always ask cute couple things.
No.
And I said, what are you talking about? She goes, the young ones. I go, Joel and Nikki. She goes, yeah, I love them. Oh.
Well, thank you so much, Tom. We are excited to be here, just like every one of you, and we're really excited about convention coming up in September. Who's going to convention in September? Yes. Okay, it's going to be a blast. So we're going to talk a little bit today about our life, and a really cool story that's applicable to your life because it's about mindset, and it's about what you can do when you focus your mindset. So I love when my wife tells stories because she's the best storyteller I've ever gotten a chance to hear from. And it turns out I fell in love with her while she was standing in front of the room, because I met my wife in network marketing, and I was sitting in a seat just like you. Now, don't you guys go falling in love with her, because she's already mine. It's too late, yeah, right. So I'm going to let her turn her loose on a story that I think would be very applicable to you guys. So take it away, my love.
Well, I fell in love with Joel while he was sitting in the seat. So, that worked out perfectly for us. Thank you so much. And, when we got asked to speak here, I was thinking, oh my gosh, we have so many topics, so many things that we experience on a day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month basis. And so I just got in prayer, God, provide a topic for us, and wouldn't you know it came. And so we're going to talk about today having, success like a child. Success like a child, because children have, nothing affects them. They're going to be a doctor, they're going to be a doctor, right? If they want to study poisonous frogs, Arian, they're going to study poisonous frogs. One day I said, what are you going to be when you grow up? I would like to study poisonous frogs. I was like, okay. So many of you guys have heard a handful of stories about Arian. If you know Pickle, what's the #1 thing she's obsessed with? Oh my gosh. She has announced it. I'm surprised she doesn't have a tattoo already. She's like 7. When she was in preschool, they had a dress like however you want to be when you grow up one day. And so I said, okay, Arian, when you grow up, what do you want to be? And she said, I want to be a pony. And I was like, God is powerful. I'm not trying to answer this. So I said, okay, you want to be a pony? And so I go to the store, and not only a pony, but a pink pony. So I go buy a pink sweat jump outfit, and I sew it into a pony. So she shows up at school. Now, mind you, she goes to Resurrection Christian School. And so she shows up at school, and there's firemen and doctors, and and then only one pony, right? This is how obsessed she is that she's saying, I'm going to be a pony one day. And I remember her teacher saying, you need to tell her that she is not going to be a pony one day. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that, right? So anyway, we've watched her through these years to be obsessed about this. And so as her mom, I'm thinking we live in the city, right? And she has always wanted a horse. She's always wanted to barrel race. She's always wanted to be a cowgirl. She has prayed over it, visualized it. She's done everything we teach, everything we teach. And if I'm totally honest, there isn't a dream board present at our home right now. The only one that is present is the one that Arian and I one day gave her a piece of paper and she drew it out, right? So visualization is such a big thing. There's some key components to visualizing what's to come in your life. And so here's some facts. When you visualize the dream life you want, or an event to occur, right? An award to happen, a leveling up, a marriage, a relationship, your brain actually believes that it happens. And when you're done with the visualization, it creates a memory as if it occurred. So physiologically, your body believes that this is true. I've read these books. We have gone through, seminars, we've talked about dream boards. We've ran some ideas past each other thinking that's good enough. Okay, so here's my Arian, and so here's the steps that she took, and I'm training you guys on this topic today, so I do want you to write down the steps that she took. She asked for it in prayer, and Mark 11:24 says, what's it say?
It says, therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours.
Okay.
Mark
11:24.
11:24.
So here's Arian at night praying. So praying for a horse. So she goes with, you guys know my sister, my now sister Talia, right? She spends a couple hours with Talia the other day, and Talia says to her, Arian, if you see a butterfly, you can send a prayer with it, and they will take it to heaven. And she goes, okay, well, butterfly, can you bring me a horse? Right?
Tell God that I want a horse.
Tell God I want a horse, right? So Talia's been sent a family text. Of course, we're all giggling. So the second thing that Arian has done perfectly is she told everyone. She told everyone. Every one of you guys know her obsession with horses. If you've been in her bedroom, it's crazy what's happening in there. She's obsessed, and she told everyone. She asked for it in prayer. She told everyone. The third thing she did is she got the gear. Like everything that you could possibly imagine a little tiny cowgirl could wear, that girl got it.
So she's acting like she's a cowgirl.
She is acting like she's a cowgirl. So when you see her, right, we went for 10 days up on the mountains for my family reading, and then a lot of my family has horses. So we rode horses for 10 days up there, right? So imagine, oh my gosh, girls in heaven. Okay, every day we wake up, she puts her cowgirl boots on, we bought her spurs. Not a good idea to put a tiny person on a horse with spurs who doesn't know what spurs are for, okay? That was a short rodeo she stayed on. She felt like when she held on, she was knighted into cowgirlhood in that moment. So she's got the gear. She's got the shirts, she's got the cowgirl hat, she's got the spurs, she's got the boots, she's got everything. And how does this relate to your business or the things you want in your life? If you want to be a great network marketer, right? You ask for that in prayer. Like, God, let me be open to trainings. Allow me to shift and change. Give me the right people to mentor and the right people to learn from. And you tell everyone. Tell the people that you're working with. Tell people around you that you intend to be an incredible network marketer and help change people's lives. And you get the gear, right? You don't have to wear cowgirl boots to be a great network marketer. But you get the gear. You go to GoPro, right? You spend time around Tom and Denise and Scott and Juliet. You get the gear, right?
You do the things that network marketers do. You do the things that expert network marketers that are successful do, so you act as if you already are.
That's right.
Just like Erin did.
That's right. Yeah, and so then one day, she's sitting at the table, and she is always asking, okay, Mom, we're saving money, right? She's got a coin jar upstairs. She won't spend it because she's going to buy a horse. I mean, this girl's determined. Now, as a mom, I'm thinking there's dreaming and there's also the real life we live in, which is like, Mom, can we put a horse in the backyard? No, we live behind shields. There's no ponies allowed, right? So in my mind, I'm thinking, and I just told Denise this, for a couple of years, I thought, she's going to be 18 before I can provide her the things that she wants. Now, I never said that to her. But my heart wasn't open to, maybe this doesn't have to look the way I thought it would look, okay? So January, February, March, April of this year, April 19th, I said, Erin, here's a big piece of paper. In my office, I would like to see your dream board. I'd love to see it. So whatever you want on it, you draw it. And I'm gonna frame it and I'm gonna hang it in my office, okay? And so she did just that. And can you imagine what's on it? A horse, yeah. It's got a farm, it's got a barn, and it's got a windmill, and it's got a silo, and it's got all of this stuff on there, right? So I brought it so you guys could see it. This is her dream board. Okay, so this horse here is an Appaloosa. It looks just like a horse my mom owned as a child. His name was Diamond, and his spirit was gentle. He was kid broke. I mean, I remember going to the mountains and they would let him free in the field to graze, and he'd lay down out there, and I'd go and lay on him. And I would just love him and hug him. He was the gentlest soul. So I said, wow, Erin, this is really great. You know, of course, you know, I'm helping her, and there's mountains, and she was very specific. This is what her dream life one day would look like. Of course, so I'm looking at that thinking,
we gotta buy a barn, we gotta move.
That land in Loveland is quite crazy right now, you know. So okay, she's gonna be 27, and we're gonna do this for her. So I was like, okay, well there it is, and it's hanging on the wall. Okay, so again, she has got the gear. She has visualized it. She's asked it in prayer. She's told everyone, and then she put it on something visually seen. Visually seen. So we go up to the mountains for 10 days. It's our last day, and my Uncle Robert, who is like the cowboyest cowboy in the world, he is the best horseman that you would ever meet. He has a herd of 40.
His picture is next to cowboy in the dictionary.
Yes, it's just my Uncle Robert, right? So he has a herd of 40 horses. He breeds. He has national champion barrel racing and pole bending horses, and he's just amazing. And so here we spent 10 days with Uncle Robert. And so one morning he says, hey, I'm going to saddle up Shorty, and I'm going to take you guys out. So Arian and I are riding, and he's a man of faith. He's just an amazing man. And so we're out riding one day talking about God. And for some reason, marriage comes up and, you know, dating. And Arian says, well, you know, he has to love God and love himself, and then he can love me, and that's what I'll know. You know, so, which is really good.
We indoctrinated her real early with that.
Yes, yeah. So I caught her holding hands with a boy at school, and she's like, she would go to Christian school. Well, Mom, he loves God and he loves himself. I mean, yeah, you're sick. Okay? I meant that for like 37. The rabbit trail there. So Arian has told my Uncle Robert that she wants so badly to ride barrels, like so badly. And so we get back, we unsaddle the horses, and he says, you know, I'm gonna buy her a barrel horse. I was like, what? He's gonna take care of this horse. He's gonna maintain the horse. He's gonna train the horse. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, right? So I'm praying over a topic. I don't know, maybe it happens in a year, maybe it happens, I don't know. And I'm praying over this topic, you know, for this. And my Uncle Robert sends me a picture of a horse, and his name is Archie. And he's Arian's
horse.
And the crazy part about this, where he dropped this horse off at, is on my grandma's ranch, which my Arian doesn't know, is built exactly like this. It's exactly like this. The barn, the house, and my grandma lives. You see the mountains? My grandma lives at the base of the mountains. And I was like, Joel, we need 3 horses. And so the reason for this topic is visualization and intention and planning and telling people and telling everyone and having them support that dream. You see how powerful that was? My 7-year-old taught me something. I mean, so I show her a picture of this horse. The first one got tears in my eyes. And I show her, and she goes, yeah, Mom, I always knew I was going to have a horse. You know, like,
always knew.
She always knew. So the power of visualization taught by a 7-year-old is so huge. And it might not always look the way you thought it would, but when you tell enough people and you're so intentional and clear. So my question for you is, when you're inside network marketing, you think about your business, you think about your future, well, how specific is it to you? I mean, is it just kind of floating about? are there dates? So Arian has wanted a horse for how many years? Like since she came out of the
That's a
womb.
good thought.
Yeah. And that drawing, she wanted. She dated that for April. So April of this year, she drew the picture, and just literally weeks later ends up with a horse. So all the components she had, except for the one thing hanging in her house that we could see every day. And when I realized that my uncle dropped that horse off at my grandma's, and I looked at the picture, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's an exact replica of my grandma's land, and Arian doesn't know that.
Isn't that an incredible
Isn't that
story?
crazy?
And it's amazing. And what she said too, let's circle back to that, is when you think about it in your head and you see it, it actually physically creates a neural pathway in your brain. So in scientists, you can see this on CAT scan, brain imaging. So there's a neural, they get so deep because every time you think that thought, boom, it forges it again. So Arian's got a neural highway in her brain, 6-lane highway that says, I have a horse and I live on a farm, right? And so that's the application that we need to create in our own lives. What are we seeing? What are we seeing for our lives in the future? And so there's a great book that it's by Dr. Carolyn Leaf, and I first heard about the book because of Miss Juliet, and it's called Switch on Your Brain. Switch on Your Brain, and she talks about this. It's so cool how you can use your brain to visualize things, because thoughts are literally things. Yeah,
That's really powerful. I think there's only one last thing I want to add.
Well, do you want to mention something after you're done?
Yeah.
Because it's like a future thing.
Okay. So I think the last thing is Arian had a project come home from school, and it was introduce yourself to the class. And it's this huge piece of paper, and she colored it, and she filled it in, and she put all this information on it. What's your favorite color and all these things. What do you want to be when you grow up? So what'd she say? A cowgirl. She went from pony to cowgirl, which is like, better. So it said, I want to be a cowgirl. And it was that night, the picture of the horse came in that my uncle had bought. And I just was like, oh my gosh, all these things for her. I'm so happy. So yesterday, I said, Arian, we're going to talk tomorrow, and she goes, oh, I want to be there. And I said, it's okay, I'm not going to talk about you. You are? I said, oh yeah. So she sits on her bed, and she goes, go ahead. She wants to play Mom. So what do you do? So I tell her, okay, I'm going to tell them how powerful you are. I mean, this is amazing. Whatever you want in your life, you can truly have it. If you believe it and you pray over it, you can have it. And she said, okay, so now Arian's I work from home, right? So all summer and all the other extra free time, she's there with me. And I do a lot of coaching calls, okay? One day, I'm on the phone in the car, and I'm on the phone with Callie during a coaching session. This was a handful of months ago. And they're emotional, right? Sometimes Callie's hung up on me. I earned that, and I'm proud of those moments. Callie's hung up on me, right? That's what you do. You do a good job. So Callie was like, upset for us to get off on it. And I was like, she's upset, and Joel's in there, and she's upset. She's hung up on me, And so Arian says the most profound statement in the car, which we have used to this day. So yesterday, when I say, hey, I'm going to share this with you, she goes, Mom, don't forget to tell them the most important thing when you're coaching. Don't cry, don't panic, and don't poop your pants. And that's all you need. As she said, don't forget to tell them that today. That's what you tell all your coaching people. Is don't cry, don't panic, don't poop your pants. So that's my last ending statement. And here's network marketing.
Yeah. You make good on your word there.
Yeah,
nicely done.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom.
So my last thing, and I'm going to let Joel close this out, is convention is coming. And there's one realization everybody should have. Does everybody in here need a breakthrough in your life or your business? 100% of the breakthroughs that you need are happening at the events that you're not attending.
That's right.
You're missing those breakthroughs just by not going. So if you don't have a ticket to convention, you got to find a way, because breakthrough is happening there. It's waiting for you, but you got to meet it, right?
That's right. So that's what I just want to touch on is convention's coming next month. And so what we are blessed to be able to share breakout sessions. Who's been to convention before? You guys raised your hand earlier. So who loves the breakout sessions? They're awesome. So Nikki and I are hosting a breakout session. Yes, it's going to be fun. We're going to be talking about fitness. And so people always ask me, you know, and but as former personal trainers, quick story, I was a couple years ago, I was at the height of my men's physique career, okay? So this means I stepped on stage, I got spray tans, and I dieted for a long time.
No Speedos.
No Speedos, had board shorts on, and yeah, the whole deal. And so, and I eat tilapia and broccoli, and what was the other thing that I ate? Tilapia, asparagus. There was some asparagus in there. Chicken, tilapia. I mean, the last week was straight asparagus, tilapia for a week straight. It was something. It was really something. And so people always ask me, you know, about fitness, and so I was in the height of my physique career, and I was a personal trainer, and I didn't love it. And I didn't love, you know, what I didn't love about it was personal training. And so there you go, Shantae, there's a plug for you right there. There you go. So yeah. So and if you want, you can text this thing and follow what we're going to do with fitness. So what I'm getting at here is what I noticed about personal training was that it didn't have anything to do with physical, going to the gym and working out and exercising. It had zero to do with that. And that's why I wasn't happy, because people were coming to me thinking that fitness is something that I could help them with because I was helping them exercise. But fitness doesn't start there. Fitness starts up here, which ties back to our topic. Fitness starts when you see yourself as a fit individual. When you start to focus on getting healthy up here, then it can manifest out here. And I found I was a therapist. I wasn't a personal trainer. I was a therapist. And so I was like,
I was one of those clients. I don't know what that means.
I was in the wrong business because I had to change these people's mindsets more so than I had to teach them how to lift a weight. And so that's why I was feeling not fulfilled, because it wasn't matching up. And so fast forward to today, our breakout session on fitness in September. So we're going to be talking a little bit about this. And if you want to follow the journey, text that. And I'll just end on this. We're going to do a challenge. So we're doing a 21-day challenge. And this is something that people inside the longevity can be a part of, people outside the longevity can be a part of as well. And what it's designed to do is help people with their mindset, as well as how it relates to living a healthy lifestyle. And so on that note, we'll see you at convention. Thank you guys so much. And Nikki Muller, everyone.